Good evening, ladies and gents. This is Nerdist Human, and welcome back to our Ostrogoth Horde only campaign. And you join us outside of Varrican, where last time we were burning down city after city of the Western Empire, or what is left of it at this point. Because yes, with France and Italy completely demolished, now run by our old friends the Goths, there's not really a lot left. They've got a bit in Britannia, they've got Sicily, and they've got these two settlements over here in Iberia. But frankly, it doesn't look like they are really longed for this world. So today, hopefully, we'll be able to take them out. The plan, of course, is to smash up Salamantica and go and settle, at least for a short time, in Cordoba down here. Rich enough province for us to go and take in the short term, which I think our army never quite took originally. We had that little random force that was wandering around sacking Iberia, but never quite made it all the way down here. So yeah, we're going to settle there, build ourselves a fleet, and go on a little touring rampage across the world. If we need to go and deal with the Empire over here, we will go and do that. And with any luck, this will rebel if it's too far away from the capital. We will see about that. It would be nice to see the Romano-British. I'm pretty certain I've seen the Celts are at war with the Western Empire. I'm sure that is a thing that I have seen. Yes, indeed they are. They are at war, so the Celts might well push them back as well. In the meantime, though, we just need to keep the Vandals away from us as we move on down south. Hopefully, well, I think we'll see the Goths move in this direction in the coming turns, but they won't catch up with us anytime soon, so let's not worry too much about them. In the meantime, let's end our turn and let's move on to these cities. Well, 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 we have ourselves a beautiful ambush here. A completely accidental one, of course. They always are. I was kind of expecting to end up in a battle with the Vandals, but no, we are absolutely fine. We're actually going to take on those pesky Roman lads who were, I think, the ones who were outside Arles before. So at least we'll get to mop these lads up, and they knew nothing of the attack. So whilst this should be a fairly simple affair, I think a good old ambush is always welcome. Let's it in. In we go then, and the forest ambush is a little bit, well, foresty, as you might well imagine. But hey-ho, it is what it is, I guess. We are shooting them down from one flank with all of our missiles, and we're going to charge in with our infantry from the other flank, which I'm pretty certain will end in their quick demise. Now, obviously the pre-Warhammer days, nothing we can really do about these trees here, but oh well, we'll just charge in, we'll chop them down as much as we can. In comes the general for a slightly terrible charge. We have managed to get right on top of the general there. Yes, indeed. This is about as good as we can do for camera angles today. Lovely, down he goes. And with that, we pretty much already won the battle here. Let's go and charge into the rest of them. Oh, lovely. And I think we'll, yeah. It's down. They're already gone. But you know what? It's a pretty old scene here to start off our day. Some of our best troops are running through the forest, chopping down Romans. Oh, this is the way it's meant to be. I don't quite know when this happened, but apparently the Vandals are now at war with us. And again, I'm not sure why, because no battle took place. It's a little bit confusing. I'm guessing, did they take a city and it rebelled to me? Well, I don't have it, so I don't know. But apparently we're now at war, and yes, the Western Empire rebels have appeared, which is kind of funny, but I'd rather it was literally any of their other cities. Oh well, I guess we're going to be putting them under siege instead. Too bad, lads, you had your revolution on the wrong day. Honestly, you could have just handed it straight over to me and we'd all be done here. But hey ho, it is what it is. This lad is now just hanging out outside the city. What a shame for him. Right, all the towns in the world over there. No rush to take that. This lad, he can just hang around. Actually, you can stay there, mister. You are absolutely fine. You go over to the bridge. Keep an eye on that little juncture. And yeah, very much the same with this lad. You can go stand on the bridge. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes, I can't see any Vandal attack on me, so I don't really understand why we are now at war. But apparently, that's just what's happened. We've picked up a new enemy. The Roman spy here does give me a little hint, though. I can only assume that they had an assassin and tried to take out one of my generals, got caught, and thus it was a declaration of war. But yeah, other than that, I can't really come up with a reason why that's just happened, but it is what it is, I suppose. And at this point, Elmeric, who is still just wandering along, pillaging town after town, maybe he can settle us down in Cordoba just to finish us off on this particular page or this chapter of the story. Isn't that just marvellous? Now, this lad has no idea where to go with his life. 55. He looks a lot older than that, but I say he's probably had a stressful time with all of this nonsense. Oh no! Amalek has died. He found the promised land of Cordoba, but sadly not in time to conquer it. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Oh well. Well, his lads are floating around here, but since they're terrible, I think we'll just leave that one for the time being. Alliances being thrown around. Thordesmund is now the new leader, and he hasn't done an awful lot in his time, but he has got all the old retinue, so it might as well be him, I suppose. And anything else of note? Oh yes, we still have one spy up here, but it does look like the Vandals for some reason aren't settling down here. I would say this is a lovely spot to settle. If I were you lads, I would very much take up the offer. But no, I think there's going to be a fair few end turns this particular episode, because I'm very much looking to, 1 turn and 3 turns, take over all of this nonsense, and then we'll be spending a bit of time building up our new army before the grand tour. Oh, it's going to be absolutely marvellous. But on the note of the grand tour, let's go have another look around at the map. Worth bearing in mind, by the way, that the Slavs are of course due to come in about 10 years time. So wow, look at the Gothic Empire, it's looking magnificent. Oh look, Britannia Inferior is indeed Celtic at this point. That's interesting. As for Sicily, no invasion, but the rebels have it under siege. Oh, that's just glorious. The Sassanids are almost done with their squeezing job, although they've got on with killing the Roxolani as well. Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, I'm hoping one of the things that I'm causing in this game is very much just leaving a massive wreck behind me, which means that the likes of the Vandals can just come and settle in some quite nice territory, or in this case, the Goths have gone and done that. But when the Slavs come, the Slavs have always been a great faction in this game. For just by the time a lot of these factions settle down, the Slavs often then just re-trigger them all over again, particularly these two, the Burgundy and Lombardy, who often only have 1 or 2 settlements. They will often kick a couple of them out of their home, trigger them, which then triggers everyone else once again. Oh, it's just beautiful, and I'm very much looking forward to all of the chaos that the Slavs will bring very, very soon indeed. Of course, I do have my own Slav campaign if you want to go and watch that. I'll put it in the link in the description below, and probably in the end card. But actually, I don't think there's a video for the Slavs. Well, if you have any good video clip suggestions for the Slav campaign, do let me know, because I could do with an end card for that, as it turns out. But I'll put a little link in the description below. But either way, for now, I think we'll see if Salamanca want to give us a poke. And shall we just try and poke this guy with just all of these lads who are obviously terrible? I think that could be fun. See how much damage that they... Oh god, they'd actually slaughter us, wouldn't they? That could be funny though. Another day, another settlement to sack, and honestly, not even very much money on this occasion, but it is what it is, I suppose. Right, over then in this kind of a direction. Lovely. And I think we should have a go at this. This could be an awfully silly battle, but we might have to wait just a turn or two. So anything else happening? Family member went and died. Do I have anyone left at this point? That's a good point. I have actually lost a lot of them. 60-year-old faction heir and a 39-year-old faction leader. Yeah, it auto-generates 4 when we become a horde, so there are no children, which isn't surprising, to be honest. Wow, he's got himself a young trophy wife, hasn't he? Should have maybe married a little bit younger, but whatever, my good sir. And 39 and 35, a little bit more respectable, but you should probably get some children as you're the faction leader, my good sir. Probably not something to worry about, simply because we'll just become a horde once again, and we'll get 4 family members at that point. But just worth bearing in mind when you play as a horde, losing all your family members is probably easier than you might imagine. Let's have a little look at top 5, shall we? See who's doing what. Sassanids, Franks, Burgundii, Goth, Berbers, Ostrogoths, doing very nicely indeed. Now, military, we're doing pretty well actually. We're still, in spite of the fact that we're just a random horde wandering, you can see they're slowly losing some along our little ventures. The Goths rising nicely. The Berbers are actually... The Berbers under no circumstance should ever have a line that high up. They are terrible, as you know from the Berber campaign. They are atrocious. Yes, my production is obviously 0 because I don't do anything, as is my territory, but finances. Oh yes, eat my cheese. It's me and the Vandals with buckets of money. Lovely stuff. Okay, well, I think we've got to flick through one more term and go and slap this man in the face with all of our units. So this could be this could be the worst idea in all of history. But you know what? If we lose all of this, it really doesn't even matter. I just want to see if they can manage it. So here we are then, down in the corner. Cadiz, where are we? Nah, I don't know. Somewhere, I can't remember what any of the towns are in this part of the world, but there's Gibraltar, so we can have a little look at Gibraltar in the corner of the map. So let's head in. In we go to battle then with what is the world's worst army possible. Huge horde of terrible runaway slave spearmen, or whatever these lands are called. Yeah, just steppe horde spearmen. They do, though, have absolutely fabulous trousers. I mean, I would pay a good chunk of money for some of those. CA are really missing rather large opportunity for some marketing there. Some great little merchandise on the side. I think we've had this sort of discussion before though. Let's just head in. Let's send them all in. Flying in. Go and take those lads out. Oh yes. Now the game does very much fancy our chances. I don't. I really don't under any circumstance fancy our chances here today. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I really should get a bit of an development going, but I'm not going to do anything of the sort. Let's go into guard mode before anything else goes wrong. That they break after they lost like 10 men is catastrophically embarrassing. Anyway, let's just see if they can manage anything whatsoever. They killed anyone yet? Don't think they... they've all routed. And with the tantalising offer of 22,000 denarii, we will, though, occupy the settlement and try and ignore the little travesty that happened over here. Although, yeah, immediately all those men have gone into the city and we kind of don't have anyone to man the town. Slight oversight there, lads. Maybe don't disband every one of them, but there we are. We'll get a tavern, and blacksmith is over here. I think we can get the swordsmith. Yes, indeed we can. So we'll probably try and build up to that before we leave, so that we can get as strong an army as possible. Indeed, our boats are terrible, so we probably will need to get someone vaguely competent in the short term to get us across the seas. We might need a full fleet, to be honest, to have any chance. Doesn't mean we're better off. I think we can we only hoard at one settlement? I think we can, so there's no point of grabbing anything else. Okay, right, you lads at least get in the city for now. I don't really want the rebellion to happen, but we might have to face a turn of discontent. It is pagan right now, so we'll need to smash up Mithras in a turn or two, but we'll just let it settle down. We'll grab some men, we'll grab this army, they can go murder this lad, and then we'll just flip through the turns, build up our forces. After a few turns of faffing around, we've got ourselves a few of the mercs and a couple generals here to take on this lad who needs to go down this time, to be honest. Cordoba is still actually pagan, but I suspect these are pagan lads causing me a few problems with the conversion, so I suspect it's a good idea to take them out. So let's get back into these lads. Let's finish them off properly. He's actually Christian. Interestingly, I would have thought he wasn't. Okay, this guy is converting a little bit, or at least counteracting the other guy. Fine. Well, let's head in anyway. Let's clear him out. It's a familiar scene here on the seaside. You can see Gibraltar, I guess that's supposed to be it, although it should probably be over there somewhere. I don't know, who knows with scale in Rome Total War, but I think it's time for some javelins in at the general. I'd like to throw at this bloke. That would probably be great. You seem to be not throwing at him. A few of them got the idea. It's probably won't do any kills, but it will at least knock a few hit points down before we get into the main melee. So You lads into there, you lads into there, you lads into there, and we'll just get some of the Moorish lads around the back to cause a problem or two. Fine. Okay, hopefully we'll be okay. There's a route on that flank. All of you into them, all of you over here, and I think that's largely going to do the job. And then we'll immediately get rid of all these mercenaries who we don't really want getting in the way of all of our lovely free troops. Okay, so these guys, are they actually fighting? They seem to just be standing there. One day they might well die. We'll just keep on, we'll just speed it up. Come on, one of these days, there we go. The generals are now slaughtered. We've hopefully blooded the two young warlords here. And only to the best. Yes, clear victories that we always were going to win. Only go to the best. But I guess after throwing in thousands of men to their death just a couple of years ago, this victory looks all the better. See, that's how you do it as a general. You throw foolish generals to their inevitable defeat only to make your victory look all the sweeter. That's a good plan, Thomas. The day is here. The Slavs emerge. A new faction arisen from the far north. The Slavs are tribal people who have found their new power. As a unified faction are migrating southwards. They must certainly seek easy prey in the warmer climes of Europe. Oh, displace whoever happens to be living there at the time. We know that very well indeed. And we also know about the pirates. Oh god, hopefully they're just sodding off as far away from me as possible. But yes, this is exactly... I mean, even a full fleet we'd lose, so that tells us all we need to know. We've also got the plague, which isn't exactly very helpful. But we can get the Hermitage to get some Aryan priests. I do love some Aryan priests on the field. That's always a fun unit. But I think the blacksmith, so we'll just get working on the blacksmith and to keep on plodding on. But yes, we'll see what the Slavs do in the coming terms. They could be interesting. And, well... there we go. If it wasn't the same turn, I'd say it was them, but I don't think it was on this particular occasion. Well, the Horde faction's dead, so unfortunate, but they are the weakest of us, I suppose. You really shouldn't die as a Horde faction unless, yes, the human player is actively trying to destroy you. But Death is stalking the land. Mostly at the moment, it's just the remnants of that retarded army who managed to get themselves slaughtered down here in the south. But hey ho, it is what it is, I suppose. We're getting some troops out at this point. We're just going to get ourselves a nice full stack of lovely units. People in flight, the Slavs, yes, that's what we'd expect. And the Christian church is now complete. Lovely. Well, a new faction emerges. The Romano British have turned up, and indeed that can only really be bad news for the Western Empire. This doesn't happen all that often, unless of course you really go and make it happen. And indeed the old order has collapsed, and this is just magnificent news. The Western Empire have fallen to the Western Empire rebels. This basically never happens. Obviously we've managed to do this ourselves on the Western Empire rebels campaign, but oh, that is just magnificent news. Presumably that means that the Empire still exists, but they are what used to be the rebels, because that's what happens. So yeah, we can be friends with them now. We can be friends because it's just the rebel version. Although they're not a horde. Although, could you say, are they a horde? They sort of are. They just pop up where they want. I'm happy to give them special dispensation, to be honest. The Western Empire, you see, I don't really know, because we weren't at war with them. They seem to have just continued the same diplomacy, but I was actually at war with their rebels as well, because I took Cordoba off them, didn't I? Still, that is a magnificent couple of events to have popped up there. Romano British, oh, that is the best news. The Slavs have declared war on the Goths. That's interesting. They've got down to Gothic territory, although the Goths may well have pushed further than I'm aware. No, Trabesalani. Oh yes, so that used to be Lombardy, and it might well have been the Slavs, because they do only put the message up a little bit after. Although I might just be making that up at this point. Who knows? I'm just trying to add to the narrative, but hey ho. Right, we are slowly building. You can see the money is trickling down. We'll continue to build for as long as we can at this point. What I'm going to do though, let's just get a diplomat out to That's as far away as possible, to be honest. Is this... No, the Vandals haven't taken any of this, and they haven't taken this either, which suggests the Vandals are... Do they even exist? Did I miss their death? I mean, are they just plodding around? Got the Huns and the Vandals? No, they're still there. They're still there, but they're at war with the East. That's probably been going on for a long, long time. Who even knows what's happening at this point of the game? Oh dear. What does this go up to? 476, I guess? Is that when this game goes until? Either way, we'll just keep playing for as long as the game will allow. But we're going to spend just a little bit more time building up here. I could really do with getting a huge big fleet and lots of retrained troops with the blacksmith, and we're getting there, but it's going to take just a little bit longer. Roxolani now in flight, and heretical British monk disappears. The Romano British are hot on all of that nonsense. They're going right on the source, dealing with all of the heretics, but nope. We don't need to worry about any of that. But I would be a little bit concerned about the Roxolani also being hoarded at this point. Looks like the Slavs are pretty busy. I'd assume it's them, although I haven't seen that come up as a little war. Perhaps that is what's going on. No, it's not. It's not the Slavs. So other forces are causing that little problem there. Most likely, to be honest, just the Sassanids clearing everyone off. In fact, if we want to have a little bit of a look around the map, we might as well, because yeah, I think it might have been them. It might well have been the Sassanids at this point, yes. Seem to be demolishing everyone. The Slavs are wandering around the mountain range there, just north of the Gothic territories, but nothing too interesting. Wow, a good game for the Burgundii here, and the Saxons weirdly just hovering around. Romano British. The Celts. So the Celts actually knocked the Romans out. So that's interesting. I mean, the Western Empire do exist, but it's just Syracuse. I mean, we're going to go finish them off then when we get on our boats. That's going to be lovely. I mean, even if we don't get very far, we need to at least get that far. That will be very much the plan, I think. Okay, most of the factions are dead, actually, aren't they? I mean, we've got the Celts. We've got one Western Roman town. We've got 3 Eastern Roman towns. We've got like a single Sarmatian town. Oh gosh, yeah, things are getting stretched, aren't they? Maybe a few of these hordes will just trigger 1 or 2 changes in the map, but all of France and Spain are just here for the taking. No one's made a move for them yet. Even the Goths haven't really done anything. This is a really odd map. We're causing so much chaos on this game. Oh, I love it. The time has come, ladies and gents. We've run out of money. A new baby has been born. War is declared, and we've given up on our homeland. Mainly because, as I say, we're out of money. We don't quite have a full fleet, and obviously we're going to have to get a lot of men onto this. But hey ho, we'll do the best that we can. To be honest, I was meant to destroy the buildings before I left, wasn't I? Indeed, I was. Well, let's just send these 12 blokes into Cordoba just to. Wait. Oh, accidents happened. I think, did we do this at the start of the campaign? I think we did break this at the start of the campaign. Okay, I mean money doesn't really matter to me, but alright, I'll reload the game and I... Oh dear. On the plus side, this time when I press the Horde button, I've already trashed the entire city. So at this point, there's no archaeological evidence that we were ever here. Oh, lovely. The historian in me is slightly upset at that, although that isn't quite how these things work. Okay, let's go and send this lad onto the boats here. We should probably just organise our men a little bit. It's a big concern that both of our lads are at 50 at this point. And I did say that it generates 4 men, but it doesn't seem to have done that. No. So what do I have? I have a 10-year-old and a 0-year-old. Okay. So problems. Potential problems here. Let's try not to get sunk on our way, but we'll take some of the boats just to put some of the other lads on. Now, we do have ourselves a fairly nice army at the very least, so we'll grab a decent amount of, yeah, the horse archers. That's what we want. Give us some horse archers. A couple more of those lads. Oh, that's lovely. Right, get on the boats. You get on the boats. How many more spaces do we have? We have a couple spaces here. Send a couple of the good lads. And then the rest of you are kind of trash. And to be honest, I might as well leave you behind. But suppose we'll bring you along. Oh, you're going to make this awkward now, aren't you? Your numbers are just going to be wrong. We can't quite fit all of you on your boats. Oh, brilliant. Okay, well, a few of them are going to have to be left behind because I can't be bothered to split these up anymore. These are very much good troops that I probably shouldn't disband. But I'm going to do that anyway. They're just going to get to live their life over there. These 19 are also going to get to live their life over there. Although the short buttons aren't really doing their job right now. Go. Discard. There we go. They've been disbanded as well. And I think at this point we can just about fit everyone on the last couple boats. Okay. Good. Good. Now we just hope and pray that the pirates don't come and slaughter us all, which is very, very likely to happen. It's an exciting day, ladies and gentlemen. We get to be able to sink one of these lovely, lovely pirate ships. Oh, good news. We gained no experience and we lost men. That's really quite concerning. I don't know how we managed to fluff our lines so badly there. And we probably angered all the pirates. But hey ho, it's a victory. And I think we should probably take them where we can. And my faction leaders died on the boats, which is not great right now. So we have one general. Roxolani have another new home. It's pretty much one every turn right now. Am I just going to lose because I die out on the sea? Oh, this was a girl as well. Oh my days. This guy's 52, so he's going to have to last. On the plus side, the random 2 damaged boats now at the very least do get to do some scouting. There's the Doomstack fleet. So let's hopefully try and pull it in that direction. We're going to have a massive swerve up north. The very least, we're not going to lose everyone. Okay, where's my general? You're my general. Oh good, you're at the south side. That's a bit concerning. Okay, these guys are going to get sunk. There. Oh my lordy lord. Oh, I wasted my time building any ships, didn't I? Oh, Shiza Manelli, this is truly something special. I think we might have to make landfall, to be honest. It's looking grim, isn't it? It's looking very grim. Assuming there aren't any others, we can at least make it a little bit out of their reach. Okay. Can get a bit further up the coast first, see if we can get around them. Some sacrificial lambs being thrown around here just to keep them distracted. If any luck, one of them might just survive, but ruddy Nora, this is not how this is supposed to go. This is rather terrifying. This is why Hordes stay on land, I think, to be honest. Every one of these boats has instantly been sunk as well. Oh wow, so this guy's still alive. Can you see anyone? You can see them. We're just gonna send boats off to scout. Oh my no, they're in the straits. They can reach us no matter where we go. Oh no, they're too clever. Okay, I think we might have to. But this is a really awkward place to land. Damn and blast. My plan is thus: we're going to see if we can be so tempting that there's no way they could possibly not come for us, hopefully paving the way for us to sneak by. There's no reason they should know exactly where we are, but of course they will. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. See, he can make it over there, which is a little bit concerning. We're gonna give it a go. Let's just see what happens. Okay, they've gone for him, which is maybe not the best news. That's okay. Again, it should keep them distracted. Right, we've... Oh. We can get past them, I think. No, we can't. We can't. We can't without fate. What chance do we have against that? Oh, okay. This boat. This actually... The boat with the leader. The boat with the leader can theoretically make it. I can't even notice, by the way, Goths have completely ruined everything. Well done. See, they can make it further. I must bear that in mind, but I can throw people away. I need to know what's in this direction. There might be something down here. You go and scout down there. There's a Vandal army. Well, that's fine. I mean, all sensible suggestions would be to just make landfall, but I'm just going to plonk myself down here. Now, they're probably going to be quite annoyed about this. It's honestly, lads, I'm I'm just trying to be free. Dear, I think the rest of us need to make land, which is kind of sad, but there's no way around for any of these lot. The general, that I know this is kind of ridiculous because the leader's obviously the only one I've got, but I kind of like the idea of this whole situation here. We have to go and kill the Western Empire. I mean, that's it. I mean, I have to make it down to Sicily. We're so close. We can see it. We can see it right there. And at the very least, all our boats here are a suitable distraction, but a clear defeat, sadly. And, well, we might find that we distract them for long enough here for us to be able to get our job complete, but... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Problems have occurred here. We kind of don't have any boats left. Oh no! So this could have gone better, suffice to say. The Saxons have been destroyed. Yep, I'm pretty close to it too myself. Thank you. But okay, we can salvage the situation. I mean, of course, I could just take one of these cities and then get a boat or something, but southern Italy is Roman. Well, I guess we're going to have to go and take it then. I was going to say we'll just have to get one of our boats around, but yeah, we'll attempt that. I mean, the AI completely knows where you are. It's an absolute cheating joke. I mean, if they didn't know I was there, there's no way that they'd be running around in this direction, but they do. So... Anyway, we're going to wander down here. It does say it's Roman. They've got a couple men left. Watch the rest of... Alright, the rest of our armies can just come down here as well, honestly. But maybe go that way around. Vandals should probably understand what a Horde is. They should hopefully be chill. I mean, we are actually at peace now, by the way. I know we were at war before, but we are currently at peace. They might not take too kindly to the situation. And the boats again. There hasn't been an awful lot of battle footage this episode. I am quite aware of that. It's a slightly bizarre episode, it should be said. I mean, I've clicked through so many turns, obviously, in my time in Cordoba, but no, it's time to, at the very least, get into some sort of a battle, and into Tarentum we go. I actually do have a spy in the north here, so I should send him to come join the party, and... yeah, I'm going to send my diplomat with me, actually, just in this general direction. Oh, the fleet's still chasing me down. Oh, no. I mean, I'm just going to have to run to Tarentum and hope. This guy can just be a distraction. You just float around here. You just go there. That's fine. They'll know where you are. We'll keep an eye on Syracuse while we have a chance. And this boat, we'll just have to sit here and hope and pray that it gets to live. Oh, how ridiculous. Well, as you can see here, the boats did arrive to eventually murder us all, which is a little bit of a shame because there is no land bridge here whatsoever. These guys are not going to make it to help me, sadly, but oh well, at the very least we can head into battle here with Spurius Titus. That's one less Roman for for the game to worry about. A Pelagian Thinker, how rather lovely. But no, we're going to head in, we're going to take them out, because it's been a long time since a battle. It does seem awfully like they've forgotten something in this town here. Oh god, the pirate fleets are still there mocking me. Go away! Honestly. Oh gosh, I can't deal with that anymore. Right, I thought we might at least be able to, you know, have I didn't really think we had much of a chance, but I thought there wouldn't be that many of them. Like one huge fleet, sure, one huge full stack, but 3 full stacks, and God knows how much more else around. Absolutely ridiculous. But of course, yes, we're going to be getting the ballistas on here, which is very much the plan. Oh, good, some of the Illuminati over here, which are getting royally slaughtered. Oh, isn't that just what we want to see? This is probably going to be a really inefficient use of this army, by the way, but is this going to do any shooting down there? Yes, it is. That's what I want to see. Okay, so probably going to lose more by doing this. Let's just let go of that and just run in, because that's pretty much what we are supposed to be doing at this point. Shoot them down. This is good fun. They're pretty much all gone at this point. A few random javelins just for the sake of it. They're still there. I do love Rome, but this is just mocking me now. With the towers captured by the lads who ran through here, then we're just going to go and grab the next one. And yes, whoever's hanging around there isn't going to last very long. Anytime you want to run in, that'll be grand. And we'll just go and take the towers, head off to the plaza, and yes, we'll go and slaughter some lovely Romans here today. Might as well get ourselves a good battle. This is actually a very good approach position, as it turns out. So time to get all of our infantry into the city. If I can find any time their screen wants to work. Yes, we'll get all of our lads into the city at some point when I can figure out how the controls of this game actually work. There are far too many units here, aren't there? Just struggling. Alright, well, I'll go sort that out anyway, and you can join me for the battle. In we go then with the standard old trick of the horse archers who aren't running. Why are they not running anymore? Just run away, lads. Don't know the horse, do you? Right, get in your horse, run behind the infantry, and then we trap them with infantry. That's how this works. They don't know where to run. You guys pin them in. You guys pin them in. Pin them in. Pin them in. Shoot them down. Good. 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 Well done, lads. I'm glad you figured it out eventually. So there we are. We've got an actual fight on our hands at long last. A few of our lovely swordsmen. Very strange pointed ends to the swords. I suppose they're good for... I was about to say they're probably good for hooking them off horse. But immediately he kind of got slapped off the horse. Also, these aren't round shields. They're rectangular shields with an oval kind of drawn on them, which is slightly strange. They also seem to be hacking us down. Nope, they're now running. Forget everything I was just saying. Yeah, we seem to be slaughtering them. That's very, very much the plan. We really don't need to do this when it's not a general, but I would kind of like to pull these Foederati into it if we can. Come on, lads, come and get yourselves slaughtered. The arrows are already doing it. You might as well die heroically. And here we are then. Under God's church itself, they're going to get themselves slaughtered. No, just ruin the footage. That was a really nice bit. Where are you going? Where are the horses horsing to? It's absolutely legitimate verb, by the way, in case you have any complaints. They're routing anyway. Okay, fine, we'll just send everyone in. Apart from maybe the general, because that would be absolute suicide to even risk this 53-year-old only general I have left in the Empire. Absolute madness at this point, but hey-ho, got ourselves a fight for today. There's a few lads going in for the battle. We should absolutely slaughter them, to be honest. These are pretty solid troops as they go. And, I mean, fair play to Steve here. Quite casually poking away, but every time I suggest these guys haven't got it figured out, they indeed do. Oh, lovely. Right, let's finish the Foederati. I think a general charge is... well, he's not going to make it through, but might as well tell him to at least put the effort in, I suppose. Let's watch the last few men fall. So I have no idea how long this episode is. This might be an abnormally short one. It's taken me ages to record, as you can probably imagine, with all the end turns and all of that nonsense. But yeah, it could be 35 minutes. It could be 55. I have no idea. Probably on the shorter end, I'm going to imagine, but who knows. The main thing is we've largely dealt with the Roman Empire. There we go. The Romano British have emerged. The Slavs are here now. Oh, it's been a grand old day. We'll have a last look at the map before we go. But there we are. We've captured ourselves a brand new territory. And do we want to settle in it? We probably don't. Simply because, I mean, we're going to get ourselves stuck down here otherwise. But the problem is, if we settle again too soon, the game gets rather upset about it. And it's like, we don't want to leave. We've only just settled down again. So we're going to sack for now. And I'll have a little think about, I mean, we can always come back into Tarentum in a turn's time. So I'll have a little think about what we want to do in between episodes. We do still have a boat. There are still 14 blokes on a boat outside Syracuse who are probably begging the Romans for amnesty at this point. But we can only pray. Oh gosh, I wish I had boats like this when I've been playing as the rebels. They don't spawn like that for me, do they? No, they don't. But anyway, with all of those complaints underway, let's see where we are. Oh, the Sassanids are pretty much clear out the Romans at this point. It's just the islands that they'll never bother to take over there. Oh, yeah, the Goths have completely fallen apart. I knew they lost Italy, but my, they've lost everything. They've lost it all. They've lost their central areas to the Huns. They've lost the Sarmatians. Well, Sarmatians seem to have taken full control over Thessalonica, Sirmium, Athens after, well, it's been a long time down in Athens, but they've made a little bit of a pounce. Well done to them. Go grab Salona, lads, while you have the chance. Carnuntum is under siege from the Slavs. Well done. Actually, that might actually be the Vandals with that under siege, but the Slavs are causing a bit of chaos as well. So this is a problem for us if we want to go north and try and escape. We're going to end up hitting the Slavs. Who else is settled that we need to go kill? The Celts don't. The Celts are not a horde on this, no. One day maybe we have to kill them, but it looks like we just got to go in, finish the Romans, and then, yeah, we're going to have a go at the Sassanids. Might as well give them a go. I mean, we never bother on Barbarian Invasion to take them on. It might as well be the one time we do it. So, next time we're going to head into Syracuse one way or another, somehow. Some way, somehow. I bet you if I look around the rest of the ocean, there are no pirates anywhere. Where are the pirates? Nowhere. No pirates at all. Everyone, yeah, you see there's one in the North Sea up here, up towards the Netherlands kind of area. But every single one of them in the Mediterranean, they've all gone over to smash me. All of them. I mean, what? There's one boat over there that's hanging around. In the east, there seems to be... Oh, look at all this lovely trade. No pirates ruining all of this nonsense. Isn't this glorious? Well, we might as well go and smash up the Sassanids eventually. I think that's where this campaign is headed, ladies and gents, because at this point, the Hordes have pretty much killed all the non-Hordes. We have... what's going to happen up here? I mean, if the Celts could take on the Romano-British and the Romano-British take them, well, that would do the job for us, but we might have to run up there as an epilogue just to finish that off. But getting a little bit ahead of myself at this point. Okay, if we can ever boat again, I would love to be the Papal Touring Army once more. Go and take these islands. But that's probably why the Assassins haven't bothered. They don't want to go anywhere near the darn rebels. Terrifying. Terrifying rebels. I need to think of a fun title now that somehow sums up all of this nonsense. I was thinking the Grand Tour, but to be honest, it's... yeah, a bit of an Odyssey pun in there somewhere. I don't know at this point. You'll know by the time you're watching this, and you will have decided on a much better one, I'm sure. But for now, I will leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Nerds the Human, and this has been our Ostrogoth Horde campaign, and it's been going some interesting places. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have you heard the good news, my friends? Here's the good news. It's the Pope. Has the Pope ever done as badly as I'm doing as the Pope right now? God only knows. God only knows. Down goes the spoon of destiny. And there he goes. It took every last bolt we had.